점심밥은 무엇을 먹을 생각?
Sorry about that, I forgot about my own mic. Anyways, hello there, we're doing school. I don't even know what's going on anymore. All you know is that we're just doing school. Now where were we? I was like, oh yeah. Skip back to morale and then get some to Hungerville. Which managed to come out on top in your first party match. Congrats. Thanks, I gotta admit, your classes are definitely coming in handy. I like your attitude. Well, shall we take a look at what I prepared for you today? You're teaching about exploring, huh? It's going to be it's going to be an indoors class? Yep, exploring. Where should I begin? It's a very big subject. Free-soloing to the highest building in Hongwon, so having 10 days in Hongwon, back streets with only 3 items. I had plenty of ideas, but most of them got denied. And rightly so. And that's when I realized that exploring isn't always limited to adventures in the physical space. A few weeks ago, so I'm just here to fill in since this game needs a certain number of players. But Berlin, can you really call this tabletop game an adventure? Yes, in games of make-believe, any Samacaria can be made as real as what a move! Oh nice, I got a roll for damage. Yeah, young Ishmael thus has pummeled the Gorgon beast with thy fireball spell, rendering it most crispy. It's a formidable foe that was wonderfully executed, Mr. Ishmael. Really? Well then, as my next move, that's how you came up with this? Played a few other games, but this isn't new for me too. I'm still pretty new in general, I guess. This is called Jenghu Journeys, or J&J. It's a popular game among Hongwon's youth. It's gotten pretty generally positive reviews too. What Ishmael so proudly presented before everyone appeared to be a board game with numerous cards and minifigures. Okay, what do these huge piles of papers have to do with exploration? Rule number 1. Most experienced player among the those gathered friends the JM. The JM? Journey Master. The Journey Master designs the stories around the player's choices and sets the stage for what happens next. And generally helps guide the explorer to safely arrive at their goals. That's why the most experienced player takes that role. Which would be me. WIS, Wisdom, Strength, Dexterity. Each character seems to have these things called stats. Looks like we just have to pick from the pre-made characters for this one. So I'm supposed to play out this character's roles. Sinclair and Zichun picked up the cards with clear confusion in their eyes. What? I'm pregnant again? What? You arrive at the great city of Yangwon. Yanyan. A place known to be the gathering hub for all kinds of people. You travel to here in a legendary treasure called the Tanya Sword. The Tinya Sword. The city of Yanyan. Of course, so why are we looking at that sword again? Well, it's because so there's a legend about Yanyan about how the Sword of the Tanya Sword was the way to quell the chaos of these lands and bring peace to the people. And also about how having that sword is proof of the true leader of these lands, and so on and so forth. Ishmael was stuttering and stammering through the introduction without your usual confidence. See, this city called Yanyan must be in a lot of trouble too. Seemingly affected by the oddly familiar setting of the story, Jazichun nodded solemnly without noticing Ishmael stumbling through the introduction. Wait, is it still in console? Yeah, it's still in console. Wait, I gotta change that. I forgot to change the thing to not be like console 8. I'm gonna have to. Give me a minute. There we go. Should be fixed now. Seemingly affected by the oddly familiar setting of the stories, Zichen nodded solemnly without. Oh, but well, you know how it is. The point is, you guys need to go find that sword. But then I will claim the Tanya sword, no matter what it costs me. Zichen nods with determination. Wonder what for the class I was excited for our next session. Class. Yeah. From the rumors you've gathered, it seems that's a Kansas club. Surrender myself to the Windity's cultivation of springs. I've heard the whereabouts about that sword. What will you do? I walk up to the Kazan Keep and chat him up and try to gain his trust. Are you sure? Remember, your whiz is extremely low right now. Which said you'll find it hard to form even the simplest sentences. What if I found it difficult to gain the Kazan's Keep's trust? That doesn't involve me talking to him. I do have a pretty high strength stat, which gives me actually a certain alternative message of persuasion that doesn't scale speechcraft. Hold on, I'll try to convince the Kazan Keep. I think I got a decent chance at this. My whiz is pretty high. And you pass the check. The Kazan Keep looks at you, having lowered his guard. Oh, not you, Sinclair. He's still pretty aware of you. Okay, then. I guess I'll just stand in the corner over there and sheath my sword and play around for... That's what he expects me to do anyway, isn't it? You're just role-playing Heathcliff now, aren't you? The Kazan Keep shares some information about the sword he heard. He explains that the party should be northeast toward Yinzi Mountain. But what's this? Tears begin to well in the Kazan Keep's eyes as it begins to continue to explain. Apparently, a patrolling guard beat his son pretty badly just for loitering around the guard. The wound is pretty severe, so he needs medicine, but he can't find any. Oh no. That's too bad, but we got a job to do. Since we have what we came here for, we should leave Kazan. Just say that jams are supposed to interfere with the player's choices, but to be honest, I wouldn't have the same choice. You can't stop to help out every little side quest when it's a whole lot of adventures to go through. No, we're not leaving. I'm going to get him that medicine. What? But the features of various trials and tribulations for Sinclair. Kazan Keep's son, who fortunately was able to cover, hears her story and hesitantly shares what he knows. We realize that he's talking about the fairy Yogai, guardian of the Tianya sword. Since the fairy Yogai's powers grow under the bright moonlight. It's the full moon right now? Then we should wait until the sky is overcast. Hearing that, the innkeep's son takes a quick look at the clouds that tells you that it might be raining in about a week. Glad we helped him out. Okay. Let's make sure we're prepared before we go. You're gonna have to roll a 15 or higher to hit. I know, I'm focused. Hey, I rolled a 16. With final singular strike from Zazi Chen, the Flower Yogai finally falls to the ground, defeated. Yes, the Tanya sword is ours. Is it Tianya? Suddenly, the party runs up to the sword, embedded deep into the earth, and grabs it fashionably upon the hilt. With this, we can. However, the defeated Yogai, whom the party assumed was dead, suddenly jumps to its feet and lunges at Zazi Chen, who pulled the sword from the ground. No, I quickly get between Zichin and the monster. But if that's correct, it's going to be pretty deadly, even for you. Let's see, if you make the veteran save and one another, no, that's going to go fail. That's okay. The girl falls to the ground, breathing fiercely from the gaping wound. Yogai lies still as well, the final vestiges of his strength completely spent. Sinclair. Go on without me. They'll take that sword and go down to the village, become the leader they need. That sword is magic proof. No, the sword wouldn't mean anything without my adventuring buddy. Gonna manage to clear up and carry him back. I won't leave him behind and send the mountain all on my own. Well, if that's a choice, then yeah, the bleeding stops as soon as you wrap him up. He's just at 30. You know, the strike would have killed pretty much anyone, but you know how it feels. On your feet to clear, we're getting out of here. Grab onto my shoulder. That's it. Step by step. As you turn, look over there. Everyone who helped save down our journey come out to help welcome us home. Fuck, I keep stuttering. You're right. If it weren't for you, Sinclair, I would have never stopped and talked to every single villager there to hear their troubles. Sword was only a symbol along all our efforts and experiences we gained in our journey for the sword. We're what taught me how to be a a leader, not the sword itself. Alright, the real success of this adventure was everyone's efforts along the way. I feel like the game overtook the class at some point along the way. Alright. We gained morale. Okay, I can choose freely this time. Okay, let's get you guys in there. Surviving Hongwan. Oh, it's Mercel's already on expert. Okay. Let's go with Foss this time. In regards to every activity, involvement of unnecessary emotions and personal judgment is to be wasteful. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that. And I will share the excerpt from Sinclair's and Shady with the manager 32 days ago. Begin quote. 32 days ago. What? Excuse me. Didn't expect Marcel to do that. Excuse me, Dante. I'm sorry to have you answer this, but most of us are fatally wounded, so can you please turn the clock just one more time? And quote. Unnecessary interjections weigh down your request. Wow, that's pretty bad. Did I really stutter that badly? But it's a waste of time to involve emotions when delivering unfavorable news. The same message could have been delivered with merely 2 words. We failed. Let us commence field practice. You ask me a single question for that for the next 5 minutes. Okay. Well, okay. Sure. Seems easy enough. Good. Suddenly, Marcel let out a cry as he clutched his chest, then fell to the floor. Are you okay? Marcel, you okay? Yeah, snapped open. This task failed. 5 minutes have not passed. You're cheating. This reminds me of the incident Sinclair had so desperately wished to hide. What? The one who wished to what? Despite your belief no one would ever find out your secret, there was one person who got to the bottom of the incident. Well, just what did you see? Failed again. Oh, wait. Doing splendid. Okay, so Okay, so you get morale for that. Okay. It's cool. You sang. Don't go with that. Because I haven't used you sang in a minute. There we go. Bastard. Oh, go Otis this time. Okay, let's raise up the morale, people. Attention! Today's lesson will cover intelligence acquisition. In other words, man, you will learn how to gain information from people. Okay, I'm pretty good at that. You're to stand up by your side by being generous with my spending, by setting a good example as a superior, then eventually open up. Foolishness. Eh? That is among the worst strategies I have ever heard of. This pleasure of hearing. Do you not see how wasteful it is to spend a limited military budget? How wasteful it is to spend so much precious time trying to butter them up or over? The most efficient means of obtaining intelligence is torture. The torture? I'd say that's the worst strategy that I've ever heard pleasure of hearing. Rather than not waste my class drag on something so utterly useless like that. Besides, if you end up actually killing them, foolishness. Jeez, can you stop saying that word? How simplistic and disappointing. Your imagination falls short. If all you think is if that is all you think when you hear the word torture, then this unit isn't exactly a military unit. This Hongwan may indeed be beyond your ability to lead. Well, I'm waiting. Get on with your lesson. Mention of Hongwan seemed to put Zuchin in thoughtful mood as she stopped arguing and began focusing on class. The most effective method of torture isn't physical. Things like waterboarding, electrocution, are inferior. Today you will learn to torture language. With this message, you will always find the answer you want. Use speechcraft to entrap their minds so that you can constrict around them. Oh. And let them take brief sighs of relief every time they give you an answer. That, cadets, is what you'll be learning today. To you position cadets. Marcel and Don Quixote got a little thing together. Oh, what's this next class? So I heard you defeated She Has That. You would do best not to let that get to your head. It has always been our family's greatest shame. Hey, watch yourself. Haven't you learned not to estimate the family's underdogs? What? Oh, you don't know? You see, I managed to talk Susan into, What? No, it can't be. You could have spilled the beans on my parents. My men are already on the way. Nick, but how did you know it was Block 32? I barely managed to get them hiding spot there. Oh, so it's Block 32. Did you just? I did. Huh, that was way easier than it was during class. Heard stories about how you changed. I didn't know you changed into such a heartless woman. There's something, damn it. Don't just stand there completely expressionless and... Oh, I see. You won't be shaken by silly little things like this, isn't that it? That may befit the seat of the hierarchy, however. A leader who responds with silence to their inferiors, but who considers them only disposable tools, is bound to rot. Xi Jing, refuse to let someone unqualified such as yourself take power. We ball.
망설이지 않고 한 번.
300. Wow.
조금씩 아픔.
A lot of damage.
다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을 들여다봐야 해.
When hand fan. Another hand fan. I've returned from my slumber for 200 years. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Wow, this is way easier now. Okay, just hurry up. I can't choose my own shit since I'm playing as Zichen or whatever. Yo, this guy sucks. I should have not said that. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But you fucking suck, bitch. I stand corrected. Oh well, have fun with that. Alright, a stagger. Fuck you, game. Fuck you, game. Fuck you, game. Just hurry up and end my time. Oh, I hate this. All of this is just for like luck. All of these are just luck. You have to be very lucky in these. I don't know how to like work them. At least I don't know how to. So shush, shush. I want to hear you. Shush. Yeah. Okay, just hurry up with the damn thing.
망설이지 않고 한 번.
I can't.
To be changed it, you dirty bitch.
You can't. I forgot. She's not a sinner. She can hear shit. Yes, I know. I had to raise her step severely. I don't know which one does that though. I think.
조금씩 아픔.
At least I don't remember which one like raises her stats a lot. No, oh my god! Please get a stagger. Please hit a stagger, Zichun. Please hit a stagger. Hit a stagger, Zichun. Hit a stagger. Alright, here's a stagger. Guaranteed. Never mind. False hope. Cling on to that false hope, but still win. There's the stagger. $800 stats. Did you ever really take the time to think about what might happen if Big Sis Yun-chan actually gained control of Hangwon? Sure, it would be all buddy-buddy at first. She's going to acknowledge the authority of the board of directors, buddy you up, and compensate you for your efforts. But soon you're going to see people from other events coming in here and taking up administrative positions under the guise of advisors. And small families and clans that are going to suffer first. When the time comes, you'll be saying say the same thing again. I was so close. It's going to be a while before other members of your family are let go. You know this already. They commit treason, thinking they were piggybacking off Big Sis Yun-chan forces, when in reality she already discarded them even before it began. She made sure that nothing about this treason's going to stick to her. Father. Now think about this carefully. About Ji Chan's visions for Dangwon. Will it be more H Corp or Q Corp? I see the point you're making, but you're not giving us any reason to trust you either. What guarantee do I have that you won't just toss us aside when we're no longer useful? So about the hiding place where your parents were you just accidentally let us slip. I'd known about the whereabouts for a while. My Oshu had identified the location long ago, but I didn't do anything because there wasn't any evidence that pointed to your parents' involvement. Is that true? Is how low is your opinion of the hierarchy big sister Yunchen made a big show of her own influence at the assembly, but I still have a tight control over the high issue of the family. But I thought you were arresting every member of the Shi family without even questioning them. What was it again? The leaders must take care, take good care of those who are in the same boat as them. Why would any hierarchy go around arresting innocent people of age court, left and right, unnecessarily making more enemies for themselves? I sure don't plan on doing that. All right, what's the best one that can level me up? It's Ryoshu. Yeah, join this. DWK. Teaching kids to deal with kids, she says. Looks like your manager's not the only one who needs a translator. I would have liked to teach a particularly bloody art class, but that AL back here, black hair discarded my lesson plan. Yeah, no, I don't think your lesson plan would have flown through it, even if Zilu wasn't here, or otherwise. In today's class, I'll see SYNC if you are a UA. What? But I'll see SCAN if you're a UC. I'll snap your neck completely if you're an unruly adult, but I'll soothe, coax, and nurture you if you're an unruly child. Did you guys really rehearse this or something? Am I getting pranked right now? No, not at all. Just listen carefully, evaluate the context, and there you have it. What context? What context was I supposed to evaluate? Let the art do the talking. MTL, kids. I have just too much to learn. Class is about to begin. Bring the class material, attendant. Yes. On the vertical family hierarchy orders, I have brought a child for the Wang family. Why is that a no way? What? You brought a who from what family? Upon whose orders? With too many travel restrictions here, so I brought the rich kid's attendant. You've been bringing her along to get you to places, huh? No, I mean, what do you? No, just I must. No, No, I mean, just what do you mean you brought that kid on my orders? If you snuffed out her cigarette, opened the window to clear out the smoke, dusted off her clothing a few times, and then brought the child to the elevated platform in front of the class. The kid's kind of trembling and just looking. I extend my greetings to the venerable hierarch. That kid's scared out of his mind. Memories of childhood are important. They're the experiences that shape your future. Observe and learn. Some of you act serious all of a sudden. Though I do agree that childhood memories are important. Memories with break better value or what? Anyways, moving on. You heard nothing. Point is, I think becoming approachable kids here might help with a lot of potential future conflicts. But you got your work cut out for you. Children Dugwan are extremely aware of anyone who's not their immediate family. Even once you pretty much tricked that kid here using my name. He must be terrified, and I must imagine his parents must be giving him a whole lot of warnings too. I'll give you a demonstration report. FC flawless class. Rent 30. Wow, he's really taking a liking to her. Yeah, he wouldn't stop crying when he tried to get him to calm down. Besides, how's she doing that with her hands? Not even masters of martial arts move like that. Ushi was practically giving him no time for any other distractions or even a moment to cry. She was taking care of the kid almost effortlessly. She was employing all kinds of tactics, including but not limited to ventriloquism, kungzu, or just a run toy. Fan tricks, sugared fruits, and eventually... Don't pull too hard. The child ended up piggybacking a Ryoshu. The fear he showed earlier gone without a trace. Never would have imagined Ryoshu would be good at this. And with the same exact expression as usual, Ryoshu was gently caressing the child, but to be more exact, she was giving him a gentle pat. But I think I get it. Sharing with kids with tasty stuff and gifts isn't always isn't the best way to go about it. It's for us helping them understand just what kind of person I am. Yeah, the kid's really on edge for his age. I started to make some progress, but whenever he suspected that I was lying for something, he immediately go back to being on guard. That's also because he's a Dangguan kid. Kids don't survive this place for long if they're not quick on the uptick. Harak, may I ask you something? Well, asking is free, but I gotta tell you, it's gonna depend on what you're about to ask, whether I can help you or not. Huh? Long move, rookie Harak. What say all that when TWDT, you know, at the Uncle C, they stuck to abbreviations. Osho got the child's shoulders, brought him before his chip. Then, in her usual curtness, broke softly 2 words to confuse child to do the trick. Speak, kid. It's my big sis said that when the family war is over, I can finally play tons with friends. But the parents told them to stay inside because it's too dangerous outside. I guess that you're the biggest and baddest of Hongwan, veritable hierarch. So I wanted to ask if you can make Dongwon safe. I want to play with my friends. Gotcha. I'll review your suggestion positively. She'll totally make that happen. Then later, after Zidane got a child out of the classroom, I found Zhao Chen whispering something to herself. You got a lot on your plate. Dealing with restructuring days, it's just one of them. I was going to try and improve the safety of this place anyway. Whether he asked me to or not. Safe enough for kids to run like that around the market all on his own. Place where he doesn't have to be afraid to go outside. Alright. Letter Z. Alright, almost there for Foss. Alright, their morale's getting low. I'm gonna have to raise them up a bit. Ooh! You know something? Everyone communicates with their eyes open even before they talk. So you better pay attention to what their eyes are saying. Right, that's really great, but I don't know, it just kind of feels like an oddly specific subject to be talking about. Especially when we're sitting around a gambling table. Sinclair? Given the time limit, this has to be the fastest and clearest method of demonstrating and training your abilities to control your emotions. Sorry, I know other artillery motive. I was practically forced to do this. We'll stop glaring at us like that and join us at the table. I'm only briefly visiting my lady to pick up some paperwork. As there's still too much work to be done, I'll be leaving in no time. Come on, guy, you know this game needs 4 players. I appreciate your invitation. I must say it's ridiculous of you to force my lady to park in such base activity, while the audacity to invite me as well. So what do you think? You don't have a chance now? Huh? Well, Hero thought you'd at least be better than me at the game. Fine, I'll get it. Don't play again, you have no lost chance in hell of winning. It's a good philosophy, so I subscribe to it. Do you seriously think your shallow, obvious attempts at goading me into playing this game won't work? Huh? What? Huh? What? Sorry, Scrubs says what? So why join the table? Alright, the less is pretty straightforward. You 3 will work together and ensure that I don't win this game. In other words, make sure I'm not number 1 by the end of it. Well, that seems easy enough. But be warned, I have the special power to read into your minds without hearing even a word out of your mouths. Let me get you a demonstration. Let's see. Sinclair, I can see at the corner of your lip twitching while your eyes are suspiciously wandering over there. You're looking for a pang, aren't you? Oof. It's like Chun Yu. And you want this Dong tile I got? Now I know to never ever discard this tile. How'd you know? Honestly, it would be tough for us to not know. You can let yourself be anxious, sure, but don't ever let it peek through. Then when someone smells your weakness, they're going to eat you right up. And when you use the lid of your glasses to hide your eyes. Whew, this isn't gonna be easy. Your greatest mistake today was allowing me to take a seat at this table. I already noticed how ready hand you got there. Yeah, you did? Not bad. You just had much to open it, my guy. You just need that one dog, don't you? Sorry, not sorry. You're not getting that tile. It's not there. Gang. So you called gang mode so you could stay in the zone, which was the most rearmost tile. Did you? Does that by any chance imply that you somehow knew the exact location of every tile in this game? Now, no way. I just have the sixth sense for bad vibes. Very well. Never once did I think I would ever stop. Very well. I'll be setting this aside and I'm impressed. They're way too intense. I can hardly get involved. Guys, isn't this supposed to be a class for us? Shush, my lady. The importance of this moment cannot be overstated. I see you swapped out your ready-handed. Yeah. What do you think? 3 hua, tiles in a row. I see you got an innate luck too. But very well then, I'll wager it all on this one suit. Ooh, I won. Ooh. And that's a king, Yazdu. And your downfall was when the moment you forced me to discard Dong. I didn't lost that. Well, we'll play. Did you see that, my lady? Apologies for the vulgar display, my lady. I will bring some tea. Well, wait, Victoria stumbles out of the room with his shoulders slumped. Yeah, they're kind of growing less in morale. Wait, this is a success rate? Alright, so now we'll go for Yosu, Boss, and nice! Alright, this is getting way better. This is getting way better. So, who's it? I wonder what Heathcliff's gonna be. What are we missing? Okay, so we have Yusang Foss, Ishmael, Don Quixote, Gregor, Honglu, Otis, Mersalt, Yoshu, and okay, well, Sinclair's not there because I know like he can't be in this, so we're only missing Heathcliff. All right. It's been a while since he choose one of these, so I'm gonna go with Gregor's thing, and then Honglu's. Oh, looks like these guys are losing morale. Alright, I think I'd have to raise up the morale after this fight. Right from Big Bro wrote that you sent your coins to Big Brother Q. Every hand once in circulation goes round and round until eventually returns to the original owners. also heard that some of the Wang family, after removing the foreign powers from here. Why? Well, they wanted to prevent this place from getting robbed blind and live here, you know? This is where my wealth lies. Oh, then, can I ask for your public support? I applaud your audacity to think it's someone who just gave you the moon should be asked for the stars as well. Everyone and their mothers knows whose hand in the true political power of Hongwen lies right now. With that in mind, let's say that I do announce my public support for you. I'm not going to leave my voice to speak by the time the powers that are are done with me. Look, if Big Sis Tian Chun genuinely believes that I'm not fit to be the family heart, then I'll happily remove myself from power. But she's affiliated with Q Corp. Do you seriously believe that she has Hongwan's best interests at heart? All this conspiracy weaving under the surface, all those business deals, and completely skewed policies. I do not. Now, if you're gonna present yourself as an alternative, then you have to be someone concrete enough to rely on. Let me just say that about half the board directors' votes may as well have been considered abstaining votes. They're keeping their silence because they're afraid of Jia Yuchun's retaliation. So your remaining test to convert those silent votes in your favor. No, not shaken by that at all. Oh, I thought you got that lost and wondering look in your eyes. I guess I'll have to work on my poker face. No, most people would have failed to pick that up. So they changed since the evaluation. This shows a lot of promise. Maybe that's why he handed over his coins to you. I guess it's not the only thing he only handed over to you, I suppose. And once in a while. Anyways, I should probably do as I'm told for now. I guess I'll be your opponent today. I won't accept you as my hire just yet. Find me and prove that you're at least better than I am. Only then I'll accept you. This guy's more of a knowledge guy.
좋아, 구조는 하겠어.
Jackpot. Okay. So rumors are upgrading, so she's basically just getting uptied. They're all dominating. Aw, yes, yes! No, that was really pathetic. She becomes a color level thug by the end. Yeah, I know that. Well, no, I don't actually know. No, I just made a guess because I was like the guy in chat. But I'm actually doing pretty good. She is doing a lot of damage. Oh. Yo, Loki slime him out, Zichun. Thank you. I gave you my gratitude. Maybe not. No, to go for master on rank on all trainers. Yeah, what do you think I've been trying to do? What? Do you have something to say to my face? Yeah, don't give me my little brother. Don't give my little brother your crap. Your little brother? You know who I'm talking about? Do you have any idea of the mess you left behind when you yoinked that kid away? The bus cut kid was her little brother? You really even hold onto your seat when you're about to lose soon anyway, and you have to give him false hope. I know it's just all politics to you, but kids really believe you, you know? I heard from the kid that you seemed relieved upon hearing what I said. Tell me you were happy for once to hear that having a fun time after being barred from playing with his friends, of how things are in Hongwan. Just shut up. Why, it's not all just hot air. What? I wasn't making an empty promise when I said I will change Hongwan to be a place where everyone can live without fear. And for that, I'm going to protect my seat of power no matter what it takes. You'll fail. Not with you on my side. We all know that Big Sister Yeonjuan's Hung One looks like. It'll be exactly the same in essence, and will be the same for the foreseeable future. Tell me, are you sure you're okay with handling over that same burden we carried all of our lives to your little siblings? No, of course not. Hong Xian left in a hurry. But the look in her eyes told me that there were conflict brewing in her. I keep slurring my words. Ugh. Okay. Oh shit, Heathcliff. No, who else? Okay, so who's the highest right now? Oh, I need more. Fuck. Right. Right, lads. Let's listen up. They're gonna be like the boring old classes you've been sitting through. You have to leave the desk behind once in a while to learn some real life lessons here. Alright, so here's the deal. You want to break the morale before the brawl even begins. Brawl? Learn this by heart, and you'll be kicking those twats asses left and right and center. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. So Heathcliff, I've got to ask this question. Something about your club seems different today. Looks like a lot more colorful too. Relax, let's cut down quick. The way looks at setting about how swinging it around a real like club might be come off to burning and confiscated it. The high-tech weapon cries boop when it hits people. I see. Alright, don't underestimate me just cause I'm holding a different bludgeon. Let's get on with it, straighten your shoulders, always open-eyed and the cracking. He flips finally over towards the sky and he made a small poop noise. Okay, where's that morale? And now I got master on these two. Nice. No. Okay, let's get these ones ready. I need some for battle. All right. Way better. Oh, hi there, buddy. It's nice to see you again. Hi there, buddy. This class. After an uncharacteristic pause, Zilu continued. We'll be taught by a guest lecturer who had been invited for your tutelage. Guest lecturer? But I wasn't informed of this. Where are they? I don't know. Maybe they're lost. A little boy told me that a venerable hierarch will give me a bottle of top-notch cloudy wine straight from the Dongwon's brewer. Chewy, there's any truth to that, folks? That guy. Just stopping by to see if I can leech some liquor off this party. Dongwon's an awfully miserably placed, but you spared a shot of liquor for this poor old drifter, won't you? Well, you're not really just any poor old drifter, are you? So, oh, hello there. Okay, night drifter. I get it now. He ambushed us in our room after the first round of the family hierarch war was over. He what? The family hierarch war's been over for a while, and everyone's in knows who's the winner. This how the Mongol like you, who only knows how to mooch off other families, set fun here. Gonna have to give my client a stern talking to. How could they let us slip drunk assassin like? I see that your useful hierarch is plenty suspicious. I'm gonna guess in many places, but please, I'm no moocher. Put your worries to rest. I'm only a drunkard who enjoys a cool stroke of liquor and the scenic landscapes at my bar. As my bar, the scar as my ceiling, and the dirt is my bed. Randy, who introduced himself as a night drifter of the drunken palm, laid down, landing with dexterity, that betrayed the rags. He wore his clothing and the terrible stench of liquor emanating from him. Okay. The man who introduced himself as the Night Drifter of the Drunken Palm laid down, landing with dexterity that betrayed the rags. He wore clothing and the terrible stench of liquor emanating from him. Mysteriously. Bad news, Mrs. Chun. Apparently, Zazie Yan-chan spilled upon you a new master. Big sister Yan-chan. She also wanted us to deliver the message. She was sending a message because I quote, I feel a deep sense of trepidation waiting for my dearest little sister in the Nephiite hierarchy. Must be struggling left and right without a proper master. Well, I'm beside myself with gratitude. So that's the supposed teacher, the mysterious guy with a mysterious It might stab us in the back any time. He said the family hierarchy was over. Even the mongols of Hangwon know who has the legitimacy here. The incident during the contest was nothing more than business, a job to take care of, and return for what conception in the gaming. I hope you don't carry that grudge in your heart. I assure you didn't harm your rivals in the family hierarchy out of personal vendetta, did you? Sometimes the business is just business. I told you the must about you, for they promised to pay off my bar tab, and I'm here to give the hierarchy lessons, for they promise to pay off my future tabs. There's nothing to begin by taking out your anger on a gig worker living hand to mouth like myself, don't you think? Haha. Otherwise, the optics and the consequences of rejecting messages sent to us by Zazie Yan-chan herself is not going to look too good. I know it's only gonna make me look worse, and I'd rather not give Big Zazie Yan-chan more ammunition to take me down. And you there will have eyes tracking your every move, so don't do anything that might rouse any unnecessary suspicion. Hooey, ain't that a threat? I can only taste the wine before such hostility. So I saw that serious warning. The Night Drifter's response was only hardy chorty, or whatever it is. Before I begin to listen, I'd like to give an idea of where my to-be peoples are. Now give me a demonstration if you will swing away. Aha, that's enough. But I didn't, I was just getting started. Your form is flawed and your breathing is hollow. And then they say more. Just there's flawed forms of invite flawed hearts. In other words, your martial arts prowess is amateurish. What the heck is this guy serious? I never had a single master who had anything bad to say about my form. Your arms are straight and the legs supporting your stance are solid and sturdy. Indeed, most masters would not bother themselves to fall there. Let me pose this question. Are you my venerable pupil satisfied with martial arts that are made to dispatch unskilled peasants and no more? Huh? There's more to this than raw strength. Now take a swing at me instead. Are you asked for it? Zazie takes a powerful swing at at the Night Drifter. Mind outpaces your body, your intent more transparent than a glass globe. And your edge is dual for as very light heart for feints. But he definitely whizzed his way between your strikes, which failed even to touch the tip of his ragged cloak. You're far too good to strike, focus singularly on your opponent, but force to shoot it unevenly across your body. So you'll fail to cut and gain a little hole as computants. Then the Nitro pokes Yi-chan's back with the twig. They're unavoidable for the see that half family has to go through it eventually. First kill. Some say the earlier the better. Mine was when I was 13, not too early, not too late, just right. It's been a few years since my fullest brothers locked himself in his chamber. Once they heard he was bedridden for a week after ingesting some poison that someone had sent to prank him. Not to live like that dumbass. Try to relax your body, won't you? You have a weapon, yes, but one mustn't singularly focus on the opponent. Do try to reflect upon yourself and relax, let the unnecessary strength go, let it flow out of your body. Tensing up as you do will naturally shrink your mind and narrow your vision. Hey, wait, should I send Big Bro a silver spoon or something? It wasn't that bad this time, but what if they give him a way worse poison next time? You know, young Master Value won't accept your gift, my lady. I doubt he's even seeking the culprit now. Anyways. So stupid. Zero interest in anything practical, zero ambition. What a silly, pathetic attitude to have, just how. But my lady, it wasn't practicality that guided you here when you chose to save my life while maintaining your control of the Wu branch. Some seek the state of nada, the non-self, but what they seek is the path of Sira, reserved for the likes of blade fiends. It's learning to let go of everything except for the self. What kind of life it is to live without stepping over others. And I'll go. The gazes, the pressure, all of it, instead to face yourself and only yourself. I feel how light it all becomes. At the sunlight, Zich's form visibly relaxes. It was just a form that relaxed. Her pursued lips seem to have found peace as well. She got it. Well, what should we do about you? Overconfident, proud people, will you maintain your grave and cocky silence? I wasn't being cocky. My memories haven't failed me. You were one of young master. Oh my god. Anyways, one of the younger Master J's underlings, correct? Underling, yeah, however you want to call it, I guess. Sinclair replied with a resigned sigh. Just why do you think it was that you, specifically you, among his 12 underlings, were chosen to take this class alongside the young hierarch? Sinclair momentarily flashed a flustered expression, taken off guard by the stranger's sudden and pointed question, but he soon regained his composure and replied, Well, who else besides me would ever go along with these lesson plans? Don Quixote is going to ditch the classes out of boredom. Sinful Raja and others will try to take over the classes, not to mention what it'll be like to have Heathcliff here and... such loquacious list of excuses and it's such a nerve I did. Did I? How come you know so little about yourself, even less than what I have already learned about you? What are you talking about? A bird that has failed to break its shell in time will rot within its confines. I still don't understand what you're talking about. But even as he said so, Sinclair's expression seemed more like anxiety than confusion to me. You yourself to be fled away before the drain, you won't get another chance, so should you miss this opportunity. Then the knight just giggled flippantly, the sudden serious attitude nowhere to be seen. It had been a while since I let myself babble on for this long. I suppose I can credit my foolish people for that. Prepare to swing away. What's that? A lot. Okay. Let's go. Nice. Trying to get some morale. It's only 24. Nice. Nice. My Wartails. Fighting's all about morale. Yeah, I know that. I can see the thing. Wait, is this who I think it is? Yep, it is. Look who it is, you daddy cunt. dead. I am glad I got my head screwed back on. It is a precious sight to watch everyone all forget about this child's play. All this missed news I've been hearing since I opened my eyes in the recovery room sound very enticing. I really wish I was there to watch it all. Half the family heads getting arrested for treason. See the family heart going to some experienced kid for the Gia family. Not to mention how my lovely sister had her engagement called off, and how she'd been branded a traitor to her own blood. All this entertainment in the world seems to have happened during my little nap, don't you think? You don't even show your face at a regular assembly. So I doubt you have any concern for the future Hongwan. So what are you doing? Thought I just had some fun. Alright, I guess we're slamming out Supan. Oh damn!
구조를 파악했어.
Oh damn!
조금씩 앞으로.
Oh, loser!
다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을 들여다봐야.
16. Ooh, 180. That's high.
그 해결사의 역경에 비하면 전부 돕는다고. 지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
Oh, right. Did I lose? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Why stop now? Capitate me like my last death, or stab me in the heart. Cut my limbs to ribbons. Listen, to do is just a spar, okay? We don't have to kill each other for this end. And isn't this frustrating? You have the opportunity of a lifetime right before your eyes. You're too weak to use it. You have everyone who fights on you to step on your every step of your way coming to you, practically presenting their heads on a silver platter, and you're just gonna let them sink away with these scratches. Get your act together. Family hard work's over. I'm not gonna kill anyone just because they're being uncooperative. Get rid. Do you have any idea how long it'll take for you to gain even a morsel of power by playing this fool's game? Want a little tip on how you can formally establish a position in family hierarchy? Give me the most horrible, painful, hideous way you can imagine, and hang my corpse by the entrance at the assembly hall over there to use me to send a clear message. In every session, single one of your Hyoshu packs between every pillar at the assembly hall. If anyone dares to speak against you, chop off their head before they even get another word out of you. 5 days. It'll only take 5 days for everyone to start eating them out of your hand. Necessary to step yourself as the hierarch. Fear is power. No, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm here to make Hongwan a place where people can live without fear. You of all people might understand. I remember how I used to hate hurting people, more so than anyone else. Man, what a boring answer. That was duller than even my dullest expectations. It'll only take a few years until you become just like them. Just like the family arcs of the past, you couldn't help but ruthlessly weed out any seeds of resistance. As how many people here do you think still have the grip of their sanity? Maybe only a few ways from becoming an idiot, chef from Emily around Dongguan. I can only hope that I would be shooting a slobbering mess by the time that happens. If something is gonna happen, I can only hope that that it happens while I'm still sane. Stuttering. He pans out to the way, but as he tends to find it difficult to move on. Excellent work, my lady. You have passed the 4th exam without flying colors. And you certainly crushed them for underestimating you. I am. My lady? So Shem seemed desperately engrossed in thought. Well, that's not good. When I was on an all-time low. Yep, morale's on an all-time low. Ay, ay, ay. My lady seems to be in a particular mood today. It's all useless, isn't it? Suspicion? When all this class is end, you guys all leave. I guess I'll be spending my days worried to death that an assassin can pop out of nowhere and kill me at any moment. Consumed by so much paranoia that I'll start twitching at the shadows casted by lamplights. So what do you mean? What do you mean? Anything for me to, prove it to them? That is that to be the family hierarch? Spent my whole time trying to prove to everyone that I had the will and determination to become the family hierarch. Now I have to prove it to everyone that I deserve to keep it. To those bastards who only thought it was in their empty heads that is how they can expand their rooms. Master Wei, have you ever heard like hooky before? Playing hooky is a tradition for eliminating your enemies. Well, I've really done it back when I was at school, but when there's too much going on in your head, you just skip school and go out to play. Ooh. Only done it once myself after a friend talked me into it. I agree, since that this time for my lady to clear her head has come. Well, very well, let us play just one hooky. Just what are you guys doing? Come on, let's get moving. I gotta prove myself, don't I? I gotta have those bastards approval, don't it? She's really bad news today, huh? My lady, have you visited the back road of the Luxay hemorrhage as of late? No, but I know what have happened there. They threw in a few brutalities from the scar of the decade ago and turned the pond foul. Decided to bury the whole thing. They indeed did. Stench was overwhelming and toxic with corpses of animals and plants could have been floating on the surface, eventually turning the pond into a festering black bog. People passing by had to plug their noses or risk passing out. So why even bring up something awful like that? See, it seems that a tree had taken root there, my lady. It missed all that rot. A willow. The willow tree reached deep into the pond with its roots cleaning of all the foul grease, cleansing the water. And one day we'll find it glittering with other aquatic plants growing within. It's covered from the rot, becoming a normal clear pond surrounded by leaves and moss. Some months ago, they introduced a few carps in there, and when they checked again, they were just as vicious as their first day there. Would they like to pay the pond a visit, if it's alright with you? Susan didn't even seem to quite buy his explanation, but she followed him anyway. Were you kidding? I've wanted this place for so long. I never thought it would be this clean again. I believe that pond used to be a rotten bog. All that happened was that this tree happened to take the root there. What matters, my lady, is patience and determination. Quick force, this place has slipped my mind then, as I was quite swamped with work, but no one has a stronger capacity to heal itself than one might imagine. Recovery will flow as long as there's a steady root to rally around. For a long way that seemed to freshen even our hearts. Nice, you're making good progress. Reform the light in your eyes. I think you certainly improved in all aspects. I dare say you have changed some of your heart too. Yeah, I do feel a tad more comfortable than I did before. No, I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry with these with this shit. What's the best for all of them? Alright, class, here's a new task to help you learn a lot how to break your enemy's morale. The moment you shrink in front of your enemies, you're already lost, so it don't matter how many there are, how funny they look, yeah. Take me, for example, have I ever turned tail and fled like some milksop, no matter what enemy we were put against? I don't think you ever have. Leave it to the nerds who waste their time coming up with strategies and what have you. Listen, there ain't any problem in the world you can't solve by boldly rushing in his head first. Each of my elders would boldly rush ahead of us to shake him by his lap poles if they had been here. Here's what I think, neither of you got enough to pluck. That's why neither of you say shite against those buggers back at Assembly Hall, am I right? Zichun maintained her silence, the old scar on pride, growing sore again. So let me help you grow a lot of stuff back. Grow some back more. Try getting mad at me. No need to shrink, lads. Stand proud. Okay, but how can I? Don't worry about offending me. Yeah, I can take it. Unlike you two, I've built enough thick skin for all kinds of insults. Through my years in the back streets, I'm bloody invincible. Yeah, well, shut up, Keith. Good lad. Yeah, how are they even a teacher, man? This Max Clark sucks. All you're doing there standing around. That's gotta sting a little. That's it, you know, shit. That's what I would say back in the day, but it probably would struck you with his hammer. I mean my club. But I changed too. And so did you. I can see that your fire in your eyes has grown. Remember this feeling? Yeah? I will. Well, let's practice. Looks like the both of you have the perfect sparring partner in each other. Grab your weapons, the both of you. How you mean us? Me and Zichun. You ruined my backwork getting into fisticuffs with the boys during my backstreet days. They break my arm, I break their legs in return. See what I mean? Is that what besties is supposed to mean? Does Zichun ask with considerable confusion? Well, let's do this, I guess. You don't want me to go easy on you, do you? I don't. So he, okay, so it's no, fuck. Zichun versus Sinclair.
전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것. 전부 돕는다고. 더 이상 두렵지 않아. 그 해결사의 역경에 비하면 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
Oh shit.
다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을 들여다보자.
29.
지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
Oh wow. Okay, she has become extremely powerful. Alright, that's good enough. Bloody hell, lad. That was much closer than I thought. Good match. Jeez, don't most people usually do stream the longer the fight gets? What the heck was that at the end? Two of them dealt class with everything they learned, and with that all they learned up until the lessons began. I thought for sure Zichun would come out on top without breaking a set, given that Sinclair wasn't using identity, and the touch rating as Zichun had definitely higher candidate, but perhaps thanks to the Night Drifter's teachings and thanks to the remark on his forehead, I saw a glimpse of Sinclair. I only seen in a select few mirrors. Right, Sinclair? Yeah. And it's not like we're going at it with real weapons, and the fight's ended before we even got any further. Thankfully, I'm not hurt or anything. I feel a bit of a fever on my forehead, though. Didn't seem to Sinclair notice a single, yet clear the red line that appeared on his forehead. And it's not like anything bad happened when the mark medicine back in the Launch Line, but considering that Damien and Rim were the only other people who have ever shown that similar mark, I couldn't help but worry a little. Have you ever run away from the home before? Where's it coming from? Going by the way you're acting, it says to me that you're a homebody, but there's something behind your eyes that tell me your life hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows. I wouldn't call it running away from home. It's more like I left home because I didn't have a choice. How did that feel? Because I was really into nothing. I suddenly had to face the whole terrible world all on my own. And that was so overwhelming that, well, I'm sure you could. Okay, sorry. You've been on top of your game your whole life after all. I did leave Dongwon by my own volition, but if I'm being honest, here's something that I never told Wei. I felt unutterably lost. There was so much that I had to do, so much responsibility. Because neither of us were that ready for the world when we left home. I feel just as lost back home though. And then there's he also left home some time ago because of it to the manor he even grew up in. Heading home must be pretty exciting for him. You have no idea how much of the journey back. Start dressing up and prepping his hair. Something just came up. Class dismissed. Oh, he got a reminder to Catherine. Oh, that's so sad. What we need is more morale. So let's get Roger in there, and let's get this old fart, and let's get Heathcliff. Oh shit, there's nothing there. So are you going to teach us any techniques? It's only been a few days since the training began yet. As my other martial arts masters would teach me the secret techniques. So that's why you two have been practicing out all lesson. Ooh, now that's some good wine. Very well, I'm in the mood. Let me teach you a useful trick. Really? Tell me, what did I teach you to do as you swung your sticks? Figure all those things that put pressure on me and face nothing but myself and my movements. But still, that's only the start of it. First, everything knows a sound. The slight friction from the tips of your toes, the ruffle of your clothes, and your breaths. Erase them all. Erase every ripple and echo you leave upon this world. The night drifter stands before us, but his presence has become hazy as mist. But the wild movements we hear nothing. Second, emptiness of form. Depth of form is to provide your foes with clues to predict your moves. Forget the weapons in your hands. Forget your structured forms. Forget the mold. Come to flow. Let only your will remain. Randomness sipped into his movements until all semblance pattern became lost. There was something clownish about his unpredictable movements. They were also so hypnotic and floaty that Zaki Chun glad he couldn't look away. Last, emptiness of mind. Try not to force the direction of your heart into your desires. Enchant us both. Stab without thinking, penetrate without gazing. Both Zaki Chen and next were marked by the smiling print of the twigs that pressed on your skin. And Zulu, who had been standing next to me all along, had leaped a small distance away, seemingly deep thought. And my next was too, because I was spared from the lesson, and I wondered if that saying you saying others all the time to lose one's nose with eyes open. For yourselves, make sure your descent is slow and gradual. We focus entirely on the stuff with your swings thus far, so you should find it quite easy to reach the state of emptiness in mind. Just, didn't I say one must take it slowly and gradually to empty your mind already? I taught you everything, my everything. Have you entered under my tutelage long ago? Am I doing this right? No, wait, I need to relax now. So I knew how I found myself into the clue of the emptiness form. What technique is this? It's all just moves at the end of the day. I found it entirely unnecessary to give them those Russian names. Truly, a secret technique should come without one. What's supposed to our ultimate move, right? Would it be more official to give it a name? Well, that's a good one indeed, but I guess I'll go with something like Plastered Sleep, Understand Ripples. That name sucks. The class comes to an end with ultimate that was probably named the Taste. Zilu, who'd been observing the class from a distance, approaches the night drifter. Also, I saw someone giving a lesson like this starting from its very fundamentals. Hardly can one find people willing to slowly learn from the fundamentals in a world of infinite technology advancements like this veil. Only fortunate enough to have the two peoples who are dead willing. You understand? Were you among the 10 blades of the East? No, it seems unnecessary for you to dig, as I don't recall myself putting anything on your tab. Put your futile questions to rest, for I have no reason to give. Passes like smoke, I allowed to empty my any history worth delving into. Back at 100. Alright. Time for this, time for that. I got one last class to do. One last class. So what's the bet? What is the most? Well, I'm supposed to teach this class, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure what to do here. It's not like I can suddenly teach you guys to hear the fountains of other people's hearts. It's not like we can suddenly hear the heart out of nowhere, right? So that's precisely why I installed this box called Messages from the Hearts by the door. Here where the lessons first began. Messages from the Hearts. We're going to share the message from the hearts is admittedly here, but people can anonymously share the concerns that have been eating away at them without the fear of judgment. This seems like a great idea. You can see how everyone can be more honest about their feelings, about their mass of anonymity. And this box is quite heavy. It means that everyone's been making quite the liberal use of this. Let's see, the one on the bottom has to be the first message. Let's see what it says. I got to ask, do these consultations even do anything? Does this MS of anonymity do anything? Also, what's the point of this message anyway? If you got a winch at their face. Okay, much else say, I got one. I got one. My neighbor next door keeps making weird noises at night. So do something about that, yeah? See, don't think about a smoking head over and over again. Point is, I've been getting, it's been getting on my nerves. If that doesn't get taken care of in a week, I'll deal with it in my own way. Deal with it how? It's all just personal grievances. Now let's see what the next one says. Who dares herald the executive manager with such useless, weak-minded complaints? If you're going to continue wasting the executive manager's precious time and cause them trouble, or personally hold you responsible for that blunder, prepare yourself for consequences. Well, it's actually right here, speaking right into my ear. Never thought written words could cause hearing damage. Moving on. I don't know, it's just me, but something probably spying on these. Someone's probably spying on these papers, huh? I got proof too. I've put a piece of paper up to a padlock, not shape. Whoever spied on it did a pretty bad job of replicating it. Oh, and another thing, my compass disappeared. It's a compass I got for surviving the hellish depths of the Belmorte trenches. It's going to reestablish some past rules then. The theft report? Did one of you steal her compass or something? No way. We never steal from each other, no matter how hard things get. Something troubles me. Oh, it's funny. Someone finally submitted a broken sign here. Wasn't it a Type A wire that caused the explosion, or was it caused by a replaced dump clamp part from the shattered gear? And the Alexa answer has been found. Do not consider yourselves for this message. Well, that's that, I guess. Looks like I've fairly shared this with anyone. And this won't be actually serious for once. I'll just let this slip away like nothing happened, you know? Yeah, I'm talking about the incident that happened in Mefe some time ago. Remember how I know someone smashed an alarm clock against Dante's head while they were sleeping? They ended up figuring out what happened there, right? Ah. I'll have to bring me up to speed on this. Yeah, I don't know what happened exactly when it does, but there's a lot of shattering noise outside at night, so we all ran out to see what happened. But no one managed to find any credible clues, so I guess we all just let it slide. Anywho, Dante said they were okay, so we just moved on from it, but telling you, I saw what I saw. I saw Greg's bug arm. Here's my guess. What happens if he loses balance while carrying the alarm clock with one hand? You know what I mean? I'm trusting that anonymity thing on this. He wouldn't. Alarm clock broken due to the shock at the incident. Was watching precisely at 22:32, and that only 2 individuals were awake for the night watch duty. Guys, it's turning like a whole investigation. On 2:20, one of the 2 individuals were on night watch. Yes, Miss Foss was one of them. And hey, Dante, Do you have any recent conversation with Foss during that morning? Now that I think think back on it, I did have a talk with Foss that day briefly. Foss made a few criticisms on my command style, and she was right. But I pretended not to hear her because I didn't have anything to retort with. Don't tell me Foss actually had a grudge against me for that. So fellas, I don't think anyone's noticed this, but I noticed the dusting of cigarette ash near the shuttered alarm clock. As you know, Manager Mud, there's only two among us who smoke. Well, one of them stayed put in his own room. You know what I mean? Unless the witness is clearly a liar, I'm sure she will come forward. Tell everyone what exactly happened that night. I shall prove on the video that I'm no cowardly waiter of lies. Dude, no. It's not you. It's not fucking you. Capit scores. The tale begin with the Verily in year 757. I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that. Young Eastfield's compass was to be the Capit's trinket. For that purpose, I had briefly borrowed it from her room. It was for me, for I regrettably spilled an entire can of tuna and Okay. But at least know who took Ishmael's compass. Frustrating. TC. GWN, NN, and MTL. Is that like a code? Sinclair, translation please. I'm trying to parse that from Ren text is usually way hard. I try to read it from the speaker's tone and the general context of the words, so... Unfortunately, the plot thickens. As are we actually going to try to find this culprit? Culture bubbled inside me like I reminded of a persistent itch that I managed to forget. It's like someone's shoving a tuna fork in my head. Guys. Alright, let's hit Clockhead, read up. Ready to confront the side and tell him who it... Like, there's something bugging him. Instead, we get into sleep. Now, where is he? Oh. Hey, nice heat. I mean, look at this anonymous person trying to get to the bottom of this. Don't say. For you, well, it is I descended first in the order. Apologies that are in order. Ever since the incident, I can hardly delude myself to the restful sleep. It was none other than myself who plummeted your head with a clock. You said this once before to swear the sentence cut off as the part of the paper has been torn off. Worry not about what exists no longer. When I embark on a okay. Right before you in shame, express my willingness to accept any punishment you see fit to dole out. I see nothing but your forgiveness. I can't believe the couple was you saying. I mean, that sinner. I good thing you fessed up, but doesn't feel off about the whole thing. What are you trying to take the heat? It seems to be that number one sinner doesn't want to share that story any further. Maybe it's supposed to be not digging unnecessarily. Oh, hello, Dante. I was gonna walk near here when I found this paper somebody tore off. So I went to get to here. Hope it finds its way to the original writer. That's returns the number one sinner paper. That has to be the key to resolving the case. I hardly unfurled the paper. The truth of what inspired. Ever found yourself wondering, what if that crackling firelight thing on top of the manager's head? It's not like real fire, or would it and not give off any heat? Curious, right? Don't worry about it, you saying. It's not like we have any other way to tell other than touching it ourselves, haha. Indeed, unproven phenomena cannot be confirmed without direct means of observation. Yeah, their sleep must be pretty tired. Indeed, the tickling noise has shrunk in volume. Since then, we just shared a thought. What if we were just to quickly check? While the manager's asleep. Perhaps the sounds of... I don't know what to say, that singing past my gullet makes far too much noise for this task. Yeah, well, I'm just finding out how loud my heartbeat can get. You sing? So the alarm next to the manager. It's about to go off. You have a minute at most. I shall interface with the timepiece. Cookie Rats played out prank. To see the full tale of what has transpired under the lens of hindsight. On the illumination, it appeared that I'm making a secret accusation to a fellow of mine. But easier on my heart to simply assume the entire way I've kept belittling myself. And that's where it ends. culprit was right here under our noses the entire time. Sorry, not they. I should have been more upfront about it, but Otis was admitted about the culprit that I couldn't bring myself to you know. Can't deny that. Tell you the truth in time. To tell you another truth, I think I might have due to why I've been seated alongside Miss Zuchan. Must be something that the company was expecting from me, but it's not showing up, so they must be making me take these classes to compensate for it. Everyone else is boldly facing their own issues, and slowly overcoming them. Well, I'm still here, feeling like I'm stagnating in place. They've been telling me that my time's yet to come, but I don't know. I just get the feeling that ship might have sailed for me already. It's clear to me that Sinclair wasn't talking about physical training or his combat prowess. There's something about more than half the tenders to face and we're facing at sport. But his past and the path that lies ahead, yeah, and the pressure of having failed to confront it. It's never going to be easy for him to let go. I don't think anyone got the perfect idea of how the whole trajectory of their lives is going to be. That's why we're all on the bus, isn't it? You know, you can just shout at me to get on my act together like Keith does. I will if I have to. Whatever that was, you guys meant to chuck it out, huh? All I heard was that ticking noise. Sorry about that. What Dante said was, "Hey, don't bother. I just need to click on one of your face to feel that tick-tock with my heart." That's the curious case of the alarm clock coming to an end. So, what do you think about Ryoshi was trying to say? Two culprits, guy with the nightly nightmares, and my translator. I see. Sinclair and I sat there for a moment, observing the awkward silence. Finally. Okay. What's the best? Okay. Get the best out of it. Finally, the 30 days of lessons were completed, and the day of this final exam was upon us. Everyone came out of the big good luck to Zazi-chun on our way to the final exam. Really, I have nothing but absolute faith that you will be able to complete this final exam just as excellently as you have all the others. It's most likely that you'll be facing out against a skill field like from the Z for you or the C family, which you will doubtlessly wipe the floor with them. I have taught you all I know, hereby give you the permission to lead this boot camp. You've got this, Z-chun. Guys, you don't really have to all come out here to see. Still, I have undying faith that you will emerge victorious, my lady. I was a gun, and I also prepared about 20 solutions in the case things go awry, so please don't go away yourself too much. Do you have faith in me or not? Upon our arrival to the classroom, we were greeted by, Biao Chai. Must be very nice to his PC Chun to have so many teachers from the walks of helping her out. To be honest, as we last saw about Chai, which was during the regular assembly. What are you doing here, Big Sis Biao Chai? Time to think about paying you a visit out of pity. If only Z-Chen and both values found like nothing happened. Our blossom years would have been peaceful still. Big Sis, please stop talking to me like that. I didn't know you could say just a thing about how it's always been this way. If a fruit has always fully ripened, it would have to seize it and taste juice before anyone else. Can't let it go. We can't stand emptiness. My brother couldn't. My parents couldn't. But you, he was born and raised on the very same soil we were. How do you walk so softly, so lightly? I don't. Now it's no longer light. Every step, every sight, I hold in my ears as the day goes by. It fills me with abundance. I'm only trying to accept everything as it is. How can one do nothing more but watch while we're surrounded by such favorites? One more do you seek, Big Sis? I want closer that my hands may reach you. Have you gone about who sent you that guest lecturer? C-Chan's palanquin is headed to exam site, is it? No, it's not. It'll be heading to Big Sis exam site. Plus the scoundrels. I've hastened about the Pelican before I lose track of them. We sprinted outside before Zoo and Metro is finished. Trap, huh? Should we also get going? Find yourself for a moment. Zegon swiftly came between us, clearly having taken a dodge of the situation. It's been way too long since the Pelican has departed. It's better to move based on concrete evidence, not urgency. Though a beast seems to have chosen the latter. I see who's with the for the direction. Okay. So this is what you chose. Yes, the exam site she's taken thus far were all meaningless lies. Could have shared this earlier, but I decided to follow my own heart, as you decided to follow yours. But I'll try smiling sweetly. For so now, what fragrance do you smell from me? I smell nothing. They should have left the room wordlessly upon that reply. Oh. Oh, okay. Just ends like that. Pretty weird, but okay. Oh my god. I could... nah. So it's just 12 things. If I had to do a mirror dungeon, I could be pissed. I totally just Yaji shouldn't play due to the very last day. Too much time has passed already. I've already given our client a clean way, instructed to keep their eyes on the Palanquin. I have observed too much strangeness from the Palanquin's bearers. There are many places to where one may conveniently kidnap the family hierarch. Still, we have to. We are still in a rush. I do not simply mean to comply and imply that we will abandon our fate to. Have to bend her to her fate. Looks like I've selected a few places on the map with the highest probabilities of being their destination. As the time is not on our side, the Ocean Pack and your team will have to mobilize separately to explore all possible options. Among them, I aim to send you toward this place. Named the glorified entombment camp of Hongwan, now shut down. Pingan Residential Support Zone. It is policy Yanchun and the former GMU pursued. The policy was indefinitely tabled and the zone was closed off as many voiced reluctance to pass it. But I find it hard to believe that Yantishin would admit defeat so easily. So it is a saluted place, perfectly bring harm to the family hierarch, not to mention the symbolic values it carries. Okay, have some faith in your pupil. You have taught her the best of your abilities, have you not? I trust that she will be able to fend herself for herself until our arrival. Yeah, we trained really hard for the entire month. The only reason Jia would employ such a under-the-table tactics is because she knows that a fair match would not be in her favor. So let us yank her hand out from the table and make her regret. Incredibly short. Thank you. My throat is hurting. And it crashed. Yeah, it crashed. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to wait for it. Yep. Right or running. Yes. Oh yeah, right. I don't have to do this anymore. Yep. And use that just in case.
군주가 나선다.
각자
말뚝을
고리를
어디 가는지는 관심 없어.
라만 차량들을 뒤엎는다.
We heard ourselves along the winning passages of Hongwan. At first, I thought we might have been able to move faster had the Mephalos had been here with us, but walking through the winding irregular paths reminded me of how long were a thing in Hongwan. Already. Upon arrival at the location, Zipong pointed out to us something emerged from the dark. We figured no 2 or 4, a small platoon of shadows. Damn it, we're surrounded. The shadows field slithered into a physical form, lapping into the purple serpentine arms at us. C branch of the Hughes pack. They don't belong to the family hierarchy. What now? What do you mean, what now? We can't sit here and just waste our precious time. Well, let's fight our way out of this ambush. And this is my thing to suggest. Funny, all about morale. The class did have some effect. Sinclair's right. We don't have any to waste. Okay, finally. Didn't take that long, but well. Yeah, just go for win rate. And yeah. Hit it all, please. I give you my gratitude. 7, 10, 13, and
제압 계획의 규모가 너무 큰 거 아니야? 적당히 쉬엄쉬엄해도 괜찮을 텐데. 대상 확인, 절충탄.
Okay.
임상 시험 성공. 신계통에서 다 망가뜨린 줄 알았는데 멀쩡한 장비가 남아 있었나 봐.
Alright, hurry up with the damn thing.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네.
막아내지 못하게.
I'm a fox.
잡아준다겠지. 일대를 다 쓸어버렸어.
태어난 곳으로 돌아와.
Oh, it's my fault. We're just doing win rate.
이 정도 탕류야.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Forgot win rate is absolutely terrible.
네, 그것이 시작에 간다.
And my luck is so bad.
그렇게 방심해.
It really hits any of these heads. All it does is like keep hitting like some random ass bullshit.
따뜻한
Like this guaranteed to have like one tail, at least one tail on all my attacks. That's how shitty my luck is. And I despise it so much. All tails! Oh my god, I fucking hate you!
아비 교환 군락의 방을 목표로.
무시야.
사고들 시간이다. 잔 깨우치시겠다. 이제 깨우치시겠다.
조준은 필요 없지.
살고자 하는 모든 것들과 함께 무덤으로 돌아가라.
I swear, like he's trying to keep trying to find ways to like piss me off.
여기까지 와서
Yeah, just do the rest.
하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
앞으로 하나.
Alright. Okay. Oh well. They need some way to finish him off.
담배 떨쳐서 힘들 뻔했어. 많지.
Okay, now they're hitting all heads. Okay. Except for you fuckers. So, okay.
이번에도 멋지게 해냈네. 엔젤라님에게 잔뜩 칭찬을 들었겠어?
Yeah, it's
당신의
like
노고는 이곳을 좀 더 멋지게 바꾸는데 일조할 거예요. 같은 그럴듯해 보이지만
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가. 하지만 아직 기약은 없구려. 그렇다면 여전히 난 아무것도 인간.
Good. Oh, great. Let me just,
필드 출진.
okay. Shouldn't take that long. Just a few more fights,
너희
that's it.
보조 사서들은 나와 다를 바 없을 거야.
Fend.
불과 그 사람의 계획에 한껏 막아내고 결국 버려질 텐데. 나는 살고 싶어. 너희도 마찬가지일 거야. 그러니 협력해줬으면 해. 단 하나의 책을 찾을 수 있어.
Hungler, what the fuck? You only got one?
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
대상 확인, 절침탄, 트랜지션, 확산탄, 임상시험 성공. 별로 어려울 거 없잖아.
태어난 곳으로 돌아가.
침묵하면서 가만히 있는 사람인데 멀쩡한 장비가 남아 있었나 봐.
Okay, slime him out. Or not. I don't care.
담배 떨쳐서 힘들 뻔했잖아. 이만 찰 줄 알았으면 빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
Do
짐승들의
that.
재갈을 풀겠다.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
꿰뚫려라.
Alright. Yo, Yoshio! Alright. These select few.
그래, 네 자국 없이 좀 깨고 있어.
That's just not bad. I could. Yeah, I'd rather not. Unless. Whoop! Nah, I'm just gonna. It's a fucking waste anyway. Index Dunkati or Sancho? What?
엎드리도록.
매뉴얼을 만들어
53.
그렇게만 해.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
I got all the free time in the world right now. Well, no, for the week.
묘야.
Come on, cook!
제한 계획이 큰거 아니야?
Oh shit, Marcel's actually cooking!
시험에도 괜찮을 텐데.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
Eat with food!
날
Nice stagger! And good!
살고자 하는 모든 것들과 함께
Nice. Yeah, sure.
모아뭉쳐.
Let's do one last run, right?
효율적일지 몰라도 직원들의 힘이 항상 뒤따르는 법이지. 그 희생을 값진 대가로 여기는 게 아니라면 한상 체제압에 너무 집착하지는 마.
I keep forgetting who's like mine, who isn't.
관리자님도 알고 있잖아.
앞으로 둘.
펜.
Ah, I'm out of ammo. All right. Hurry up with the damn thing. And dead.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한
Please
지도
don't let
또
there be
하나
any
늘어나.
reading.
도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠
완벽하게
Nope, there
수행되었지
isn't.
않은가. 하지만
This one probably is though.
아직 기약은 없구려.
Yeah, it definitely is.
그렇다면 여전히 난 아무것도 인간.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
Cannot wait to chart this. First thing I noticed upon entering the room was that it was hot and muggy with the heat of battle. I also evidence a corpse of Sea Brat Hoshu torn wildly up toward him. Who's that? Wei? What the fuck? Wei? A blooded beast rises ponderously from the ground against Randy's radars. Wait, to Wei? Hold on, his eyes. Something's definitely off here. He's not looking at us. He's Roger caught off roleplay and having noticed that something didn't feel right. Away with you. He was immediately kicked the ground with potential aggression. What happened here? Did Hoshu make it? Did it exam hall? Limbless snakes, their trespass. You hit his coils. I crushed them to melt under my hues. You're away, right? He's completely lost it. I'll ground your filthy scales to dust. Okay, I guess I'm fighting away as like some weird like being. I don't know. Like what was it again? It was like a guy infused. Now it's not the time. Nice. 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 Clashing with. There's always these types of things that fail to like meet my standards. It's because for some reason class power is so low in this. Yeah, you see right? Oh, glue! You see your head on the tails! God damn it! I fucking give up on this team.
태어난 곳으로
Oh my god.
돌아가.
My luck is so bad in this game. Nice! Oh my god!
별로 어려울 것 같지 않아?
You do this every time! I'm so done with my team because of the stupid bullshit that happens. Let's yeah, let's put you right there.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
Oh my god! I fucking hate this!
꿰뚫려라.
God damn it!
HP 커피가 되어줬어. 이럴 땐 미련 없이 다 쏟아버리는 편이 좋아.
You had one job, Honglu. One job. Oh my god.
마비 교환.
This team is low-key pissing me off.
고통과 공포를 겪어야 하는 건
They are low-key pissing me off. I'm going to fucking tweak from this team. Hit the fucking head! Oh my god!
있었지.
징계팀에서 다른 걸 끓인 거였는데 멀쩡한 장비가 남아있었나 봐.
Let's not have Simura. No! Don't you dare! Fucking hell!
전탈을 받거나 관련된 상황을 생각했습니다. 마지막까지 희귀한 경험을.
And Ryoshi's dead. No, but they're about to fucking die.
기억하지 못하겠지만 이곳에서는 내 허락 없이 잠들 수 없어.
I swear, this team is genuinely making me tweak. This pure stupidity that I am looking at from every time I fight these guys.
사고될 시간이다. 잔후에.
Oh. Oh.
완료.
It's Ryoshi. Ryoshi's dead.
봄잠을 잘 시간이 되었나.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
기꺼이 죄를 받아들이나이다.
Why him? What is why? Oh my god, you fucking pissed me off!
지리멸렬.
적을 물어뜯고 너의 쓸모를 보여라.
Yeah, okay, fuck you. Fuck you. Not attacking him. Yo, 30 SP! Oh You guys are genuinely making me tweak. I'm fucking tweaking.
목을 떨궈주마.
Only the damn son. You piss me off so much.
공간을 뭉갠다.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게만 해.
상념으로 맑은 하늘 가리고 이 한 몸 바쳐 땀 모든 피 쏟아내리. 피가 아무리 탁해졌다 한들
도시에는 생소한 기술이 많네. 본 적도
Gladly.
들은 적도 없는 기술이야. 그래. 로보토미
Smite that fucker off the map.
기술을 봤다고 생각했지만 결국 나는 세정 속에 갇힌 새일 뿐이었던 거지.
깡창.
헤르메스 파도가 밀려드는구려.
불만을 해소해준 보람이 있네. 지금처럼 적대를 성공적으로 이끌다 보면
Please and thank you.
앞으로 더 많은 층을 개방하고 더 많은 보조사서의 도움을 받을 수 있을 거야.
그댄 어디까지 가고 있을지.
Dead.
놀만큼 노는 것 같은
These
게
guys are making me fucking tweak.
가자. 고생되었다.
Like legit, I was tweaking from the fucking Hey, welcome back, Wang. Hey, are you right? My lady, she's in there. Please, please let me know you're not looking so good. I see one Li Hang gave you, you're starting to bleed again. Yes, Chen, she will be here soon. Stay here and wait for their arrival. Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Wei. Chen's gonna be good. Totally, did you already forget who taught her? It's only she hadn't chosen me then. She's such highs, which is much higher than where she now stands. Wei I shook restlessly, lost in streets of past. Don't you notice already, Mr. Wei? Chen became the hierarch to transform Hongwan to a nest that serves its lowest. Okay.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가. 하지만
Give me that money, hey!
기약은 없구려. 그렇다면 여전히
Alright. I don't have enough shard for I don't have enough shard. Oh, I guess I can tell me random shit other than this. Oh, it's him again. It was you. Your sister's big, your big sister Yun Tren's final exam. You're going to kill me anyway. Why don't you just take me out from the get-go instead of wasting all the time pretending to be my master? How about how these the hours spent enjoy it as waste? Would you? We're not even. Well, I'm not surprised. Dengguan's full of backstabbers anyway. Go over trust anyone who approaches you first. It is the saying that has saved a lot of lives in Hangwon in the city. Normally, those type of people wait until my guard is done to strike. There are plenty of opportunity to kill me. During those classes, I gotta say, I forgot a bit of my edge when I was swinging those sticks. And the one who hired me handed me, along with my payment, a silken bag of dried wolf's bane powder. So you were hired to poison me? Why would I use that to claim my people's life? Why, when I could have used it to pay up my tab and buy me a few bottles of quality wine at local Zizan? Which I did in the impression enough to send 3 generations of families, right? What? My family life has thus far been one of rivers and footpaths, drifting hither and thither as the currents took me, meaningless life, having gathered nor left behind nothing. What do you know? This kid who just become the next IR. For the first time in family arcs, I I'd seen refuse to choose match with Hangwon. Those were the suspicions that for the future of Hangwon would bred to land as though it belonged to them. And Hangwon, trapped in a grass of series of intrepid individuals, grew dark and suffocating. Other people who initially seemed to have been included in the lessons as nothing more than an extra may as well force the lessons out of me. And after a while, frolicking with the hierarchy, particularly nasty people, it seems that I've shared all that I know with both of you. Hey. Despite the present circumstances, my lessons have been all without a speck of falsehood. Come then, never once have I thought of people who would fall at such pace. If you do, I suppose you were people of mine anyway. Because I'm fighting a sea turn again. Please let me fight as my own character. Please let me choose. No.
내가 어떤 사람인지 알게 하는 거 더 이상 두렵지 않아. 자, 알고 있는 걸 전부 말해. 봉황의 날개처럼. 전부 보인다고. 다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을 들여다봐야지. 꽃처럼 화려하면 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
God damn!
지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아. 그 해결사의 역경에 비하면
Okay, that was fast.
정리가 예상보다 일찍 끝났군. 보고서는 내가 작성해 둘 테니 다음 정리 전에 휴식을 취하도록.
필두 출진.
Let's get this over with. I don't care.
막아내지 못해.
태어난 곳으로 돌아가라.
이만 찰 줄 알았으면 빨리 좀 하지. 자,
정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
도시에서는 누구도 자유롭지 못해. 저 손님이라고
Alright.
예외는 아니겠지.
짐승들의 재갈을 이제야 교육이 굉장히 큰가?
Didn't take as long as it's supposed to.
뭐쇼? 다리에 총 맞았네.
짐승들의 재간을
잘하고.
Hurry up.
메뉴를 만들어두고
Nice.
살고자 하는
And
모든
what?
것들과 함께 무덤으로 돌아가라.
가제. 그래서 시작해 끝났어. 아 별로 어려울 거.
Try to speed us up.
이중격
Nice, actually hitting all heads.
날 찍어보라고.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지
I don't
말았어.
wonder what this elf clock is. Never tried it out, but I'm kind of curious on what it does.
대상 확인 절침탄 트랜지션 임상시험 성공
이제 깨치시게.
Come on. Yeah, you got like a ton of ammo.
재밌네. 난 너희가 좀 더
Alright,
어설플 거라고
try to overclock.
생각했거든.
What is? Ugh. Ugh. That's a lot of trimmers.
탕.
멈춰 짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다
All right. To go.
조준을 필요하지
And done. Or not.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Now we're done. I think now we're done. All right.
멀쩡한 장비가 남아 있었나 봐. 이번에도 멋지게 해냈네. 엔젤라님에게 잔뜩 칭찬을 들었겠어? 당신의 노고는 이곳을 좀 더 멋지게 바꾸는데 일조할 거예요. 같은
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가 하지만 아직 기약은 없구려
One more to go. One more to go. All right.
아무것도 인간
Massage.
가스 점화. 엔진 시동.
Well. All right. Oh, hello there.
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것. 좋아, 구조를 파악했어.
Why do you have a sudden increase in health?
전부 돕는다고.
You wouldn't do that much damage.
해결사의 역경에 비하면
See what I mean?
더 이상 두렵지 않아.
Just measly damage.
꽃처럼 화려한 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게. 지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
Come on, let's go.
꽃처럼 화려한 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
271, damn. Alright. I just heard a stagger. Suichun! Nah, that's impressively sneaky. So they're not beasts of Hongwon for nothing, eh? They just had to get between me and my proper people's sprawl. Huh. But so wait, what have you been working for? You've been working for Jia Yuan-chan the entire whole time? Haven't you known for long enough not to tell? Brief as our acquaintance has been, my service is no one but the wall. To have all 12 masters squeeze into the battle with things, we were just starting to get a little discourteous, don't you think? Yeah, a master stabbing his people in their back, isn't it? Justice Sinclair and the Night Director were locked in the argument. The Bishop Beast who followed us into the room swung the purple arms at Zhao Zichen without hesitation, swinging a serpent arm, which suddenly extended to considerable length. Haven't I already given you the Duke, my friends? We're stopped inches from Zhao Zichen's neck by the director's arm, biting him instead. Now that's the one point of venom. I can feel it spinning through my veins. Hey, listen here, Snakes. Haven't I done you enough courtesy? That enough. Go back to your holes. I've given you enough. I've given you an excuse. You could have give to your lord. Today you have to withdraw as the Night Drifter, as the direct palm. Got on your way. We serve the same client. Might as well let me take all the blame for your failure, huh? But though he should wordlessly stand the ground. Fine. I don't think you listen to someone who doesn't even hold to heart, Lish. Ooh, too bad. Well, I suppose this should be at least make for a fair fight. Well, her teachers being here and all. I don't ever call teaching you to make a face like that in front of an enemy. Well, it's not like stopping one attack makes you an ally. At least one of my people knows what she's talking about. Perhaps I shall open myself a humble God. When Hongwon, once this contract is over.
누구도 아닌 나 자신을 들여다봐야 해.
Nice. Sir, better one. And a little. All the same. All the same. Better to have some look on it.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
인중격.
이런 일에 흔들리면 안 돼.
침대팀에서 방귀 줄 알았는데.
속에서 당.
Well, isn't that just great? Okay, perfect, fucking perfect. Outpost. Can make a fair fight. Who's it going for? Ah.
불가미야. 막아내지 못하리. 따뜻한 엎드리도록.
Oh my god! You oh! Fucking hell!
도끼를 뽑다. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네.
길을 열어라.
재밌네.
굴락.
난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
커피가 결국 식었네. 이럴 땐 미련 없이 다 쏟아버리는 편이 좋아.
I'm genuinely fucking tweaking! I'm fucking tweaking! These guys somehow keep pissing me off. I don't know how they keep pissing me off with their fucking losing clashes. I'm genuinely starting to tweak. On God. I need you to heal. I need you to heal. What are you doing, Zuchun? Oh, fuck it. It's a weekend.
불가 위야. 마감하지 못하게 이제 깨우치지.
제압 계획의 규모가 너무 큰 거 아니야? 적당히 쉬엄쉬엄 해도 괜찮을 텐데.
Thank you.
너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
No, anyone but you saying.
순진한 개짓거리네. 내가 인내심 많고 자상하다고 손님까지 그럴 거라 생각.
Please. You saying is my greatest one yet. I don't want that fucker
내가
dying.
말했지. 복직팀은 나름대로 바쁜 부서라고.
Genuinely gonna do it. Should not feel like this during this type of game. No. Some reason I'm fucking suck ass. Why is it turning hopeless? Why is it turning hopeless? Oh my god!
충전 기능 점검. 단순히 점검.
무형. 마지막은 무념.
God damn. Yeah, that was really weak. Alright.
넌 반드시 부서진다. 에이든,
Okay, great! Oh my god!
관리 중에서 할 거라 생각했습니다. 마지막까지 희귀한 경험을. 친히 목을 떨궈주마.
공간을 뭉갠다.
아재, 이것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지.
태어난 곳으로
별로 어려울
돌아가.
What is stagger?
속에서
Oh, okay.
진을
Great. Oh, that's just great, isn't it? Fucking splendid.
같이
손님을
배웠던 걸
맞이하는
써먹을
동안은
때
기억하지 못하겠지만 이곳에서는 내 허락 없이
I would use
잠들 수
fucking overclock if I did. If I
삶이
could.
곧 너를 다시 부를 테니 잠시 눈 감아두도록 해.
깡참.
꽃처럼 화려하면 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. And jackpot. Thank you, Foss. He was certainly a powerful foe, despite the casual way with which he carried himself. But he would experience a hit of his strength when he invaded our home during the family hierarchy war, and swiftly took out his target before leaving. There are slithering noises coming from above, Moyosha. I can't fight him in the sea branch off at the same time, but if we were trying to create a distance between us and where the sea branch are waiting to strike us, the Night Drifter will definitely try to exploit that opening. We said we have to keep Seachin safe. I'm not sure how much longer we could hold out here. Is it hard to recall your training outside your lessons? Remember that your gaze is form as well. Enemies will take notice if you don't stop constantly eyeing out the door like a novice. See the 6 have already mobilized to close out the exit door. You're stalling to the Hoshi packs of the family hawk arrive. Strategies and thoughts are plain to say. See, that's why. These snakes are so impatient to complete that deed and slink back to their holes. I had to produced another tree branch from his clothes and quickly cast it toward the door behind where the Hoshi were gathered. And with effect, the crumbled, burning it and blocking out the snakes from entering, as though he had an invisible weakness from the brickwork. I thought I'd given you snakes enough warning to head back. What are you doing? Why? Because the bubbling hierarch's promise to bring real change to Hongwon has given a rise to a certain thought. I was put to sleep long ago. Once upon a time, a blade fiend and an infinite syndicate earned themselves the hollow honor during the 10 blades of these. What use is all that if he could not stop his little girl from passing on before her old man on a structuring day? The word evaded its gaze from me. I looked away and returned, leaving behind my rooms. By steel, I picked up a simple tree branch to be my sole companion as I drifted about the city. When I abandoned both my honor and name, all that remained was a life of living for the sake of living, nothing more. And believe that same fate would doubtless come for the wrong land of Hongwon as well, just as it has for this useless trunk, devouring the certain darkness as sun falls yonder. Doubt reared its head for the first time. It is the rooster skies that singles at night's end. You see, the sun rises even in Hongwon. Listen well for your final lesson. The innate sound, get the venom within, and let it not leave your tongue. Right, that's a form. One brings one who aims to bring change. It is lands who must do so without the pain of knowledge, a convergent to logged in traditions to see a better path. This is mine, Hongwon, a land where even the skies lies out of south. The sight. Do not let your mind be too transparent. Do not let the host you stray from your presence again, not even for a moment. Rule of fear is a detestable thing indeed. Yet you okay. Yes, master. do what you must. Won't be very becoming of a Hangwon, hierarch of Hangwon, but let fail Slashin who dared to make an attempt on their life. Hangwon wordlessly tied her grip around her weapon. A good emptiness makes for such a pleasant sight, doesn't it? The Night Drifter grinned, having caught the encroaching scent of death.
꽃처럼 화려한 날, 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
Night Drifter stumbled, his smell of pungent, bitter wine. When the unsealed drugs of old, cloudy wine settle, and the bitter life is behind, the crisp waters shall bring forth, twinkling under the sun's precipice. Okay. I think I might need to take a break from this game. It's making me low-key tweak from the. What is this?
내릴 줄 알았으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
The proof. Oh my god. Incident was quickly swept under the rug as the independent action of an anonymous affiliated assassin only known as the Night Drifter. As he is now registered to any kind of life insurance plan, his body was buried among the unnamed graves of Hangwon. I hear that there was a rather unsavory incident at the most recent example. I must say it is fortunate that no important blood has been spilled during it. A name of faceless man infiltrating the living quarters of Hangwon. I can only be glad that he met their fate. Anyone who was at the site can attest the fact that my guest and I were assaulted by Yoshu C branch as well. If anyone's going to be held responsible, don't you agree that the money should fall squarely on whoever decided to send us next to the particular location this time, Big Sister Yanchuan? That's so, yet they testified that their presence was only to eliminate the Drifter of the night. Who dared to sneak into Dongwon? Earlier than your own Hyoshi pack, even. Yeah, not only did you give me a new master, and your patience to see my growth, asked that same master to harm me, you certainly outdone yourself, sister. There's nothing more than a boorish executioner of Hangwon. I hope you won't be blaming your dear sister for the crime that man has committed independently out of his own volition. I believe that it reinforces in my government that the people of Dongwon aren't the only ones who believe that you are terribly out of your depth for the task. But Yunchuan, I learned so much thanks to you. Rest assured, I won't forget those lessons. I understand that many of you may be unhappy or frustrated with me. But you know what's undeniable truth? I'm still a legitimate picture of the family hierarchy war. Sure, Big Sister Yunchuan might know more details about the Hangwon's administration for now. She might fill your pockets for now, but in the long run, you know she does not have any she not have Hangwon's best interest at heart. Now, okay, maybe, but I'm still the chief executive director at H Corp, and you, dear Big Sister, are only a temporary visitor outside of Q Corp. As hierarch, I know exactly what Hangwon needs, and I will give the best of my efforts to bring my visions from this land to reality. A place where no one needs to live in fear, a place where one does not need to protect fear. Yes, this is my vision from Hangwon for H Corp. I never would have known a month ago that a hierarch had such vast ambitions. She's really sick. 4 great houses and we ruled and knew this land like the back of our hands before you were even a fetus. Indeed, I can tell that I see that. I suppose that's why Dongwon's growth never seemed to stop. But more and more people outside it seem to be falling to our deaths in their homes with every restriction day. Don't you know the plastic nature of humanity? People will get used to the shadows when the heavens are shrouded. So if you want to grow up with us, we will. No, I'm not the ones who need to grow up. I am the hierarch. Besides, your us is done. Respected members of the board, I believe I've clearly explained my will. Forget all about your under the tail deals. And vote with your hearts. Seem very confident, Yusuke-chan. In case you didn't know, winning those exams has nothing to do with guaranteeing the results of the vote of no confidence. But yeah, I don't know. At this point, the vote seems like a formality to me. On what grounds? Just a hunch. Not that you understand. This is true. How often she's changing the conditions of these tests and votes, we can hardly trust her to be consistent. That is indeed a stark contrast with the hierarchy who promised 30 days of return time and met it precisely on the dot. It's clear which one of them should provide more stability for administrative purposes. Thus, the vote of no confidence began. I must have misjudged her in the past. She's not petty. She knows when to be serious, and I think she's got a grip on the war, on the gravity of the war, without being consumed by the fear of it. Ahem, she remembered my name. But for her liquidness, her strategic prowess, and boldness, other than that, the current family hierarch is well qualified for her position, and also have faith that she would not ill-treat those of lower station than her. She's got the handle of how she treats the heart of the smallest child, then I believe she has the capacity to tend to the hearts of those larger as well. While I would be remiss to judge so quickly, this one remarkable change and improvement over a short period of time, and I say she is someone over a time we mustn't lose so easily. She, Jing, Shi Hazan, Wang Zhao, Qichin. Omitted, she's been at the center of all kinds of fun, entertaining events in the side loss and gained a loss and gained in my neck just to think about the amusement park she'll bring as the family hierarch. Even Japan, who shared his sentiments as a via letter, voted against the motion of no confidence. Like I said, a mere formality. State of crisis specifically refers to a situation in which family hierarch is unable to perform their duties or is affected by serious physical or mental or I am both sound of mind and body, adapting to the sea of the family hierarch, which means that your services are no longer needed here, now that they ever were. Because don't you think you've more than overstayed your welcome by now? Well, I was wondering what you were doing with this ragtag group of with nobodies like your brother. So you didn't spend the whole month launching around. Or else savor this little victory for a while. So that it was a significant endeavor for you to attain it. Be safe on your way, big sister. And please do watch your health. You've always been a sickly child come winter. Always been a sickly child come winter. Remember that the only way is down once you eat. There goes the perfect opportunity to take control of Hongwon. But our time shall come. Hongwon without the Zhangwon worm will fall behind and get crushed under the wheels of progress. Then nothing. You said that he smells no fragrance from you anymore. I'll have to linger on your heart, little bald guy. Crawling in the muck alongside these lowly plebeians must do it with his sense. Am I even useful to you anymore? No, come back. Can't make him come back. Understand now? Please. Come with me to Q Corp. Huh? But what? Even my own family has cast me out. What could I possibly do? Have I not given you my word? Then I can make him. The strategies of old say that must stir trouble ease is striking the west. Now that troubles has stirred in H Corp, they will hardly have to fix their eyes upon their goings to Q Corp. When the time comes, your fragrance shall spread upon H Corp to value. I trust that he will never say idly why when danger threatens Zechun, but I have nothing. Poor little Balchai, even you are blinded to the shadows cast by your own lamplight. Allow me to illuminate what use you may be to me. I am the only remaining light after all. Balchai, you are. Was Zechun watching us with an oddly bashful look? We prepared for our departure from Dongwon. Given that most of us still showed no signs of ever coming back, it seemed that we were sent to various jobs around this area for a little while. Ultimate the menus that the sources occurring in H-Corp. We'll finally leave this place for real, huh? Where's the zone we'll be heading out to? Yeah, whatever. Get your butts out of here, please. Don't even think about looking back. Please just exactly raise your hands to make us leave. Hey, if you ever get the chance, yeah, fat chance. I'm sure we both had more than our fill of each other for this lifetime. Besides, I'll be too busy to go anywhere for a while anyway. Well then, if you need our help, our lines are always open. Hey, I'm the filing hierarch. Who needs whose help now? You're truly wear authority well now. Speaking of which, you still have to stay here in Hangwon, don't you? Did you find a place to stay? No, not yet. Why don't you stay here for a little bit instead of going out there again and risk getting scammed? Hangwon's open, you know. Oh my! For all that get out, go away, and don't even think of coming back. Thanks to me, you're pretty sad to see us go, aren't you? Who said that? I was extending my generosity and giving you an opportunity to be more efficient. Your last attempts of finding a launch here, the whole building melted away. Anyways, I'll let everyone know that your party is free to enter and leave Dongwon. Still, use it if... After prompting us with a rapid-fire answer and without giving us a second to reply, she whipped around and left to join the way. Ooh, very to be educated of another was a task most daunting. Did the last even teach the proper cast, or don't tell me her cast consisted of showing off screwing collections and forcing the students to set through another one of the obscure lore summaries. Well, Heath, I'm sure you didn't let it completely walk over you. I sure hope Roja didn't make it shown up in her own area of expertise. That's always Smokey hasn't Smokey lost with a penchant for a previous Hydro class go. Did you manage to teach him anything, or did you abbreviate your way through the whole lesson? Man, speaking of, don't think I've seen you smoking a lot. N-S-I-F-O-K. Yeah, no smoking in front of kids. I remember you saying that, something about how it's totally against common sense to smoke in front of a kid. Speaking of which, some awesome traits up your sleeve, Brishu. I never thought you'd know how to do things like that. People learn when there's a need. Ever since the class began, we also started looking far off to the distance with an odd expression. Sometimes she's found a melody we haven't heard of before. But when we didn't get to see each other's classes, it would have been nice to see different sides of everyone. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about once we head back, huh? I wasn't really sure where I could possibly get started. Well, since the chance given the option, let's head back to Yeghwan. You send them off with surprising stoicism, my lady. Have you been repeatedly eyeing their departure today on the calendar over and over again with a look that could just well be mournful? Gosh, that's because I couldn't wait to get those freeloaders off my back. Well, now that the company has departed, I suppose peace shall reign over Dongwon for a while. My lady, I believe you're prepared to stand alone against whatever trial that comes your way. Yeah, I know. Also know that I'll carry the lessons they taught me in my heart for a long, long time. All right. Finally done with Hong's ship. Possessing Zichun. The unsevering! The unsevering! Oh shit! Oh shit! First look at a new Heathcliff. Because I know I'm not getting anything new. I'm just gonna.
하나, 둘.
Oh shit! Well, I didn't get anything new, but I did get a new like ego. That's cool. Oh, okay. It's gonna replace my little thing, though. Yeah, it's gonna replace this. I don't know. It's kind of a tough fuck. Anyways, I'm ending the stream off right here. I've been doing this for way too long.